Don't you just hate it when you can't get an image to fit into the shape of frame that you want? We're going to look at how to solve that in Canva today. So we're going to do this with two images today. I've got this one of the man on a yellow background here, and also this one here of a man on a photo background of a landscape. So first of all, with this image, I'm going to right click and say detach image. I'm also going to show you how you can do this with Canva Free in a minute too. But first of all, in Canva Pro here, I'm going to remove the background. And then I'll get rid of this frame for the moment. I'll take the man and I'll put him towards the bottom of the screen, like this. It helps if you're using a triangular shape that you have it nearer to the bottom of the screen, because you'll find that the triangular frame will cut off the top of the image if it's too far up. So I'm going to now click on the background and change the background color to yellow. And then I'm going to save this image. So go to share, download as a PNG, make sure it's just the current page selected and click download. And we'll bring that image in and we'll delete what I had before. And now we can bring the triangular frame back in. To get to frames, you need to go down here to frames, and then under basic shapes, you'll find triangle just there. Hover this over the triangular frame and then double click, and you can begin to size it up to where you want it to be. And you should find that this time you can get the whole man to fit in the triangular frame. If you want to try this on Canva Free, then I've got a free image here. Click on that, duplicate it, put one over the top of the other, because when you have two and you select them both, you can then right click and say download selection. You can't change the quality in Canva Free, so you just have to click download. Now we can delete these two and go to apps. Type in here background eraser. Click on this one with the goat. Now we need to go and find the file that we've just downloaded. So click on choose file, locate the file you downloaded, and then it'll come up here, and then you can click remove background. Once you've got that, you can repeat the process that we just did by giving it a yellow background. Then share and download as a PNG. Delete what we've got here and re-upload that new image. And again, under elements, you can grab the triangular frame and place the person into the frame and resize as required. We'll now try this second example of a man on a photographic background here. So again, right click and detach the image, put it to one side, and we'll delete the frame for the time being. Now, one thing you could try with this, although it probably won't work with this image because of the sky changing color from light to dark, is to see if you can go to edit and go to see all and click on magic expand. Then you can pull out the size of the image here to fit the canvas and then click expand. And you'll see that with this particular image we've run into some problems. You can still see the edge of the original image there, so it hasn't responded too well to it with magic expand. So we'll cancel that, and then what we want to do with the image selected is to go to edit again, and under tools we can go instead to magic grab. Click on the brush, and now we want to color in with the brush the top of the mountains here and the bottom of the image, and also by changing the size of the brush over here, we can also begin to draw across the image of the man as well. So I'll do that quickly. Once you're happy that you've colored in both the landscape background and the man, click grab. And you should be able to take that off the image. So now the sky is gone. And now we can create a bigger sky for the image, so there's more at the top here to play with. And to do that, we can go to elements and go back and go to shapes, click on a square and place a square across this image like this. take it all the way up to the top of the frame, click on the grey, go to the colour wheel, go to gradient, click on this style of gradient here, and we want the darker colour across at the beginning, so the darker colour is now at the top. Change that first colour to a blue, so bring it along here till you get into the darker blue section, and we'll place it about here. Then with the lighter colour we want to go into the blues again, have a lighter colour at the bottom like this so it looks like a sky. Now take this image below by clicking on it and go to position and layers and bring that in front of the sky. And now you can select them both, right click, download selection, put the quality up on Canva Pro and then click download. Delete these two pictures here and upload the new one. And then you can go to elements, go back, go to frames and get the triangular frame again. And we can place this image in, double click, and you can move that about too. If we go back onto Canva Free again here, let's just undo what we've done. So we get back to this image here when you've got the person that you can just move around. And then you can go and get another photo, say like this one here, and then go to position, layers, put the man in front of that photo, and then you can shrink it and say you wanted to have a person jumping on this particular background so that you don't want the yellow background. Then we can now select these both, right click, download selection and download as a PNG, upload that new image and delete the old ones, and then that also can now be placed into a triangular frame and edited to how you want it to look. I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you today. Please do subscribe to the channel to learn more about Canva.